Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Kevin from the Thrifting Lounge. I just want to give you guys a quick update of what I've sold in the past week and a half. Um, so let's do it. These are a pair of my vintage G Gucci 1970s men's loafers with the horse bit accent. I got these at a yard sale for $10. I talked the guy down from $25, and he I told him that the leather was just in rough shape. So I got them for $10 for the pair, two of them, two pairs. Yep. And so I went to the shoe repair place down the road from me, and the guy did a really good job at getting them all fixed and getting the leather all cleaned up and softened up, and he actually recolored them for me. It cost me $40 for both pairs to get done. So I'm in both of them for about $25 a piece. These ones I sold for $135, and the guy already gave me positive feedback. He said he loves the shoes. Um, the other pair, I've been turning down offers of $110. I think I can get more for them. I'm not in a rush to sell the other ones. Really, these are great shoes right here. They actually lasted exactly a month. I mean, I listed them on the 4th of May, and I sold them on the 4th of June. So they went rather quickly for me. I think these ones had like 7 watchers and over 200 views. The other pair I have has over 22 watchers, so I'm hoping to get at least 130 out of those. And I have no problem waiting for them to sell. Look at this shirt. This is like one of a kind Hawaiian shirt. It's vintage from the early 80s. It's a Magnum PI Hawaiian shirt. You know, it's like a keyword that you can use. Tom Selleck. I used to wear these shirts in the TV show. These ones have like a parrot print, and I mean, people shy away from the smaller sizes, but I don't care what size they are. If I think it's gonna sell good, I'll pick up any of the sizes. You know, I mean, I don't care if it's an extra small. Um, so this one I paid $2 for at a local thrift, along with another Paradise Found. So this one sold for $40, and I did the free shipping. You know, standard shipping was probably about 250. It wasn't heavy or anything like that. First class. And the next item we have is these awesome bears from Ralph Lauren Polo. See, they have like a little sled in there, and there's two of them. And these are what you would call the bears that care. It was for the cancer center. Um, Back in 2003, so they're a limited edition. These were new in package. I bought these for $8, and I mean, it took me a little while to sell them, but I ended up, paying $8 for them and sold them for $26. So that's still a pretty nice profit. Um, and I mean, they're really cool. If you can go out and you find any of these bears that have the polo or even say Ralph Lauren on them, they go for pretty good money. So the next item is really cool. I listed these 2 days, actually yesterday morning, and they only lasted 3 hours. I mean, I did the research, and the ones that were the same exact ones here, the Smart Care with the Supima cotton, they were selling consistently with newer tags around $32 to $37. I took the best offer of $32 on these, and I mean these slacks really felt really cool, like a little silky, smoother feel to it. I think it's because it's a Supima cotton. Um, but I mean, again, if you find John Nordstrom, whether it's sport coats, blazers, or ties, pick them up. I mean, I was surprised I had this one because I mean there was somebody right next to me that was pretty close to grabbing them. And but I know a lot of people shy away from the slacks. I don't know why. I have good luck with the slacks, and I mean they got to be really good brand names to sell really good, like a Joseph A. Bang, Zanella, Laurel Piani, stuff like that. They sell really good. But so this is actually one of the pieces of clothes that is in my Memorial Day thrifting haul at Goodwill. It's one of my previous videos. I think it's video number 2 or 3, but it did it in 2 parts. And if you haven't seen it, you may want to go back and check it out because I got a bunch of really good stuff in that haul. My next item is a really cool vintage needlepoint, and I collect a lot of these needlepoints and cross stitches, and I sell them for really good money, especially the ones with the needlepoint with that are new in packages, stuff like that, and the cross stitch new in packages. I mean, they can go for couple $100 easy if you get the right ones. But anyways, I saw this one. I found this one behind Salvation Army. It was next to the dumpster because I tend to go sometimes around looking for mannequins and stuff like that to keep and to use because I was looking for a mannequin for the longest time and I actually found one. So anyways, I found this outside of there next to a nice pair of Salvatore Ferragamo woman bow tie pumps that I currently have listed. And but this one was really caught my eye because I like how like the stitching was done, and then it's kind of like a religious, I want to say like a comedic religious little background to it, with a piece of apple. It says Eve was framed. So I got this one for free, and I sold it for $25 plus the shipping. So yeah, that took a little while to sell. I had that listed since February, and it sold yesterday. Um, So if I mean a little bolo, reminder, anything needlepoint cross stitch, if they're in like a frame like this, try to find the ones that have their little signature. It's either at the bottom left or the bottom right, and like a really cool theme because those go for some really good money. If it's a religious theme also with the cross stitch, they go for really really good money too. So just keep your eye out for those, and I think you can find a lot of them at like estate sales and yard sales and a lot of like that. When people pass away, family members tend to get rid of them, and I've come across quite a few of them. This is actually a really cool item I sold. It's actually hand signed, number 63 out of 100, limited edition, the signature gold collection. This thing be about $135 new, and this one was actually new without tags. It was missing the tag, but it had the white strip for it that would hold the tag. This one had a really good feel to it. I rubbed my hand over it, and you could feel every little indentation on the tie. There you can see it says 63 out of 100, Joseph A. Bank limited edition. And this one I bought for $1 at the Goodwill probably like 2 months ago, and it took a little while to sell, but I think that's the same way it is with any tie. It takes a little while. Um, I like to go for like the really wild looking ties and that has like a theme or just like a style like this. I mean, the gold really caught my eye. It was a really nice find for me. The next item I got that I sold was a Ralph Lauren Chaps sport jacket. Normally I don't touch anything Chaps. I usually try to stay like maybe a 20-foot pull away from Chaps. I just don't think it's a good brand. It's a Ralph Lauren lower brand. I mean, I buy a lot of Ralph Lauren, but I definitely stay away from the Chaps. Uh, a lot of it's saturated in the market, stuff like that. But I saw this one because it's like tweed and it's like a tweed feel to it. So I was like, it looks really nice. It's only $5. So, and I mean, it's made in Canada. It's not like made in a different country, a lower end country or anything like that. And I mean, it has really good quality to it. So I bought this one for $5 at a Vietnam veteran, a little thrift shop, like a hole in the wall thrift shop that had a lot of really good stuff there. But I mean, his prices were ridiculous. So I turned around and sold this for $49, and this took me a while to sell. This took me about 3.5 months to sell. But again, bought it for $5, sold it for $49 plus the shipping. So that's a really good profit. The next item I have is this really cool gingham check Ralph Lauren polo, and it has this straps like a shoulder straps. So it's kind of like I think it's like a little military style to it. It has a double-breasted pockets with buttons on it. I bought this one for $1, and that was at the same veteran thrift shop. And this one took me a while to even list because I had so much other stuff to list. But when it did, it only took me a couple days to sell it. It took me 5 days to sell it, and I sold it for $21. And again, I bought it for $1. Another nice little profit there. And my last one is a Ralph Lauren Boys Slim Fit, and it has the cool little pony on it right here, kind of like a embroidered pony. This one is actually going to Norway, and this isn't the first time I've sold a boys shirt from Ralph Lauren to like Sweden and Norway, places out like that. I don't know if they run small over there or something, but they uh, they really like these boys shirts. So on this one, I paid $3 at a yard sale, and it was in a pile with a bunch of like dirty clothes, and I picked this one at the bottom, and it was by and far in great shape. And that one sold for about $21 with the free shipping. So about the total of the 9 items that I showed you guys, I spent $50, and after fees and everything, I'm looking at about $330 profits. So that's pretty decent for me. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out the Thrifting Lounge on Facebook. Leave us a comment if you have any questions, or if you guys found anything good, just let us know. We're definitely interested in hearing about you guys' finds and hauls. Thank you.